off again. These guys are idiots in Oklahoma City. Idiots. Man, speed it up. See, look at this. Oh my gosh. Love my job, but this is one of the frustrating parts about it right here is other drivers. They have no respect for trucks. No courtesy. Trying to get in the left lane earlier, get out of the way of a highway entrance and a fire truck on the side of the road. Had my left turn signal on for a while, and this truck that was behind me kept speeding up and go around me to the left, nice and slow. Now I did gesture at him like, what the hell, you know, and he saw that, and he started, as he passing me, he's looking back at me, jumping up and down and raising his fist in the air, like I'm the asshole, right? Anyway, this, I don't know if I'm gonna post this to YouTube. I might. Yeah, I can set it to where it's not for kids because I did curse, so I try to watch my mouth. Anyway, this is recording right now in case I rear end somebody. And it's not because I'm going too fast or riding them, it's because people like to brake check. They like to get back at you for what? Going too slow? I'm carrying over 77,000 pounds on me right now. They don't realize I can't pull hills like they can. And when I'm coming downhill, I gotta throw my Jake brake on in combination of my brake pedal so I don't hit somebody. You wanna brake check me when I'm going down a hill behind you. Yeah, your insurance company's gonna love this video, I'll tell you that. These guys trying to get on the highway. I would normally be nice and let some people in, but as soon as I let one person in, they all cut in front of me and keep going. So I've got a destination to get to. Anyway, as you can see, I try to keep a respectful distance between myself and the cars in front of me. You know, this is what, my fifth day on the job, and I certainly don't want to have to report an accident to the office because I was stupid. People trying to get on the highway. I'd move over, but I can't at the moment, sorry. If you're going to pull in front of me though, get on that gas. It's the pedal on the right. Thank you. Oklahoma City. Why? This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Dude. I'm already home. I'm home, I'm not in a rush. I don't have to be in Vernon, Texas till tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 to drop this load off. I will be in Vernon at just after 8 this evening. So I'm in no hurry at the moment. Actually, I'm never really in a big hurry. Don't have to be. Dispatch is very reasonable with my destination times. They give me plenty of time. I do have to run a lot of miles, but that's to be expected. And the more miles I run, the more money I make, and that's good. You know, watching that bank account stack up is really nice. I won't say how much I make, but I will say that it's about more than 3 times as I've ever, yeah, more than 3 times as much as I've ever made. And I was an auto mechanic at one point. I thought the pay was good then. I busted my knuckles, bled, had grease stains. It was just nasty at the end of the day. Right now I get to drive in a climate-controlled RV, basically. Yeah, I got a 53-foot trailer behind me. It's a lot of weight, but I get paid to travel. I just can't get over this. I get paid to travel to all these different cities and see all kinds of sights. Boy, when I was with my trainer for 3 weeks, we drove through, let's see if I can remember. We drove through Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Kentucky, Ohio, Denver, Michigan, Illinois, Nebraska. Did I say Iowa? I don't know. I know I've been to more places. I can't think of it offhand. But at one point, I counted over 16 or 17 states that I'd been through in 3 weeks' time. That's pretty cool. I've lived in a lot of places in my life, but I've traveled to several states now that I'd never been to. I'd only seen on the movies. Arizona was beautiful. Went to Phoenix. Just beautiful. The cactus, the desert, palm trees, all the people playing on their off-road vehicles and toys. It was just
the 2 left lanes.
That's my ideal place to live right there. That would be great. So far, anyway. Haven't been everywhere yet. Haven't been through Oklahoma yet, or at least Oklahoma City yet, in a truck. My mom lives out here in this area, but never got the pleasure of traveling through in a 75-foot long piece of metal with all this traffic and people that have no consideration or respect for the weight that you're driving down the road. For the most part, I'd say that there are a lot of people actually that do. There are a lot of people that know how to treat a truck on the road. You know, they'll flash their headlights when you can turn over into their lane, and they'll let you by, and things like that. There are a lot of nice people out here, so I can't generalize everyone. There are also a lot of aggressive drivers, road rage, like the guy I was talking about a minute ago. He wouldn't let me pass him, and it looked like he wanted to beat me up because I basically said, "What the hell?" He didn't hear me, but I'm sure he saw my hands go up, and he knew that I was upset. Well, I had a good reason to be. He was in such a damn hurry, he couldn't let me in front of him. So I could get, so I could give the shoulder some space for the fire truck and the ambulance, and then the oncoming traffic coming onto that ramp as well. So, because he was in such a hurry, I had to stay in that lane, and that's not ideal. If somebody's on the shoulder, you want to pull into the next lane to the left, give them plenty of space. A lot of deaths happen when people don't do that. Wow, this is crazy. Man, look at this. I've been in worse, but this is truck is that, you know, people don't want to get hit by me, so most of them stay clear of this truck. Come on, guy, you got it. Yeah, it looks like a lot of us are trying to enter the highway here. This is gonna be fun. We'll see if there's anybody with some manners that wants to let me in here in a minute. We will see. I'll go ahead and put my signal on, let people know. Partially my fault, but they stopped so suddenly. There's like a whole truck and trailer space to the right of me between this Volkswagen and that SUV. I don't know why he's laying back so far, slowing up all the traffic, but this is what I'm talking about. People have no courtesy. They're only out for themselves. They can care less about what may be going on in your life at the moment. I try to consider other people. This guy with the Bobcat on the back of his truck, on the trailer, he's probably had a hard, long day of work, and he just wants to get home and relax with his wife and kids, if that's the case. You know? All these other people, they're probably coming home from their respected jobs. They just want to get home and relax. I get it. But it's not worth taking stupid risks, getting in an accident, getting yourself or someone else killed, or both. Lovely. So it looks like I'll probably be a little bit later to my destination than expected, but yeah, my live traffic here on the GPS is showing a 16-minute delay. That's not too bad. 3.5 miles of traffic remaining. I do like that live traffic report. If anybody is a truck driver or aspires to be one, when you get a truck, get a Garmin Dezl, D-E-Z-L. I've got the OTR 800, which stands
Which
for...
Which result would you like?
Stands for... Oh, I said Garmin, and it was ready for voice commands. Anyway, I've got the OTR 800. OTR stands for over the road. It's very helpful. It's an 8-inch screen. All kinds of options. Gives you warnings of speed limit reduction, speed limit change, winds ahead, sharp curves ahead, way station ahead, plus more. It's very helpful if you're driving a rig. I suggest you get one. I've got a friend that uses his cell phone. He uses Google Maps when he's driving his 18-wheeler, and I just don't. I guess you just have to be a lot more careful, and you'd have to know what routes a truck can take, because a GPS, Google Maps, that's going to route you anywhere that just a car can route you. There are certain bridge heights that I have to, you know, look out for. I'm 13 foot 6 inches, 13.5 feet tall. You see up there that bridge, if you can see the yellow sign here in a minute, it says 21 feet. That is plenty of space. I think the lowest bridge I went under was 14 even. That gave me a clearance of 6 inches. It's a little bit bone chilling when you go under those things, because it looks like you're about to hit it. Not the case. I would hate to rip the top of the trailer off with a bridge, with an overpass. That wouldn't be fun. Anyway, probably go ahead and keep recording through the traffic at least, maybe anyone that's driving or wants to drive a truck. In a sense, this is kind of one of the fun parts for me. You know, driving down the highway at speeds with no traffic around, that's easy. This kind of stuff keeps you on your toes, that's for sure. And there's something satisfying about getting through obstacles and situations that are a little hairy without getting in an accident. This makes you that much better of a driver, I suppose. I guess while I'm at it, I did post a video. It'll be previous to this one. I was thanking my friends and family in general. I think I'll take a minute, since I have the time, to thank some individual people. If I don't mention you personally by name, you know who you are. And it's hard to think on the spot of everyone. But first, I'm going to go ahead and thank my dad, who lives in Texas. Talk to him every day with my headset, oh gosh, for sometimes up to 2 or 3 hours at a time. And he's been kind of like my personal dispatcher. I do have a dispatcher, but I get on there, I talk to my dad, I tell him where I'm at, where I'm heading, where I'm coming from. He gets on Google Maps on his computer immediately, and he pinpoints where I'm at and where I'm heading to and what highways I'm taking. And I tell him when my break time is going to be. I've got to take a certain break after a certain amount of driving. I got to take a 30-minute break for DOT rules. And I'll tell him, well, I'm going to be in this. See, I've got about this much minute left of driving time. And Dad will look and he'll say, well, okay, so here in about 2 hours, you got this truck stop or rest area or this place. Which one you want to go to? And I'll tell him, and he'll say, okay, this is the location. It's a Love's and so, and like a while ago, he knew I was going to Vernon, Texas to drop this load off. He found me a truck stop. It's not a Love's, which is our preferable. That's the one we fuel up at. But anyway, he found me a truck stop basically within a few blocks of my drop-off destination. It's perfect. I'll be at that destination in about 2 hours and 35 minutes, and I'm going to stop there, camp out for the night, and this delivery is due at 1:30 p.m. tomorrow, so I got plenty of time to hang out and relax. Probably check in a little early, see if they can get me in the gates early, get me unloaded, get me loaded. Anyway, so yeah, I want to thank my dad. He's been a great help on a daily basis. He's been helpful in many ways recently. Been very encouraging. And it seems though he's very happy to see that I'm happy. And that's good. It is. We have a pretty good relationship. I also want to thank my friend Kevin Smith. Unfortunately, my former roommate who owned a house was renting me a room, let me rent a room in his house when I had nowhere else to go. And that allowed me to be able to concentrate on getting enrolled into CDL school and completing my CDL school. I owe a debt of gratitude to him. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He passed away on the 28th of October. He's only 42 years old, I believe, 41, just about 42. And he was like my best friend and my brother at the same time. So Michael Hausch, I want to thank you. I know you're looking down. Heck, you might be sitting here in the passenger seat with me. I hope you are. I hope you're enjoying the trip. And I miss you, brother. Thanks again for being such a good friend. I also want to thank, so yeah, I was thanking Kevin Smith. Kevin, after my roommate passed away, Michael's family was kind enough to let me stay in that house for almost a month. I think about a month till they put it on the market. At that point, I had nowhere to go. Didn't have any money. Had hadn't started work with my CDL yet. So Kevin Smith down the road, he let me stay at his place in his guest room as I was applying for jobs. And great guy. Kevin, I know you're going to watch this, so I'll just thank you personally. Thank you. Thank you for being such a great friend. And I always look forward to talking to you and seeing you when I come home to Lawrence, buddy. Anyway, I'll see you here in the next week and a half or so. I also want to thank Mike Lowe, another good friend, lives right there in the neighborhood that Kevin lives in. Mike, you've been a really great friend lately. You, your wife Vic, your daughter Emma. Vic, thanks for the nice home-cooked meals. You're a wonderful cook. You know, Emma, the Christmas cookies and snacks that you've sent me with when I left your house after visiting Mike. And Mike for, you know, helping me get set up with a CB in this truck. Just for being a friend, man. Just for being a good friend. You're a good guy, bud. Chris Davenport, I want to thank you for helping me get this TV set up on the mount here. I was having issues clearing the inputs with this mount, so you helped me, let's just say you helped me to make those inputs accessible. And I look forward to seeing you when I come out. We'll play some ping pong in your garage. Just basically want to thank all of my friends in Lawrence, all of my friends. Thank Chris Durrell in Chicago. He's been a long-time friend of about 18 years now. When I come out through Chicago, hopefully we can get together and visit for a minute. I want to thank Brandon Kelton, his roommates Andrew and Damon. And when I went through Denver twice while I was on the truck with my trainer, thanks for letting me shower at your house and do laundry over there. That's definitely a commodity when you're on the road. It's one thing I don't have in this thing, of course, is laundry facilities. I don't have a bathroom. I don't have a toilet or a shower. So I got to shower at truck stops or back at the Olathe yard where I work, where my home base is, basically. So it's real nice when I'm traveling and I get to take a shower. I like to stay clean. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to mention everyone's name because at the moment I'm concentrating highly on the road right now. The traffic is crazy. The drivers aren't so great, some of them. So it's hard to think of everyone. But again, you know who you are, and I want to thank everyone for being there, being of such help and encouragement, and just having the enthusiasm and following me here on YouTube and Facebook. And I want to thank my Facebook friends, every one of you who's left comments and responses to my Facebook posts. You who are somewhat traveling with me in a sense, seeing the places that I go and the maps I post on there of my travel route. It feels good to be where I'm at now. I should have done it a long time ago, but one thing I always keep in mind these days is that everything happens for a reason, and it happens at the right time. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. I do believe in God, and I believe God has allowed me to go through a lot of trials and bad decision making, and it's all what's made me who I am today. I've seen different sides of all kinds of things. I've been homeless, and when I was raised, I lived in you know, some golf course neighborhoods and, you know, nice houses. But in my adult life, I've made some bad decisions for a while, and I've been homeless, and I've just been in a lot of bad situations. So I'm fortunate to be here, that I'm able to travel and live in this truck and make really decent money doing so. Be able to save up money, so years down the road, when I decide to buy a house, I'll definitely be able to buy a house. or even have one built maybe. That's my dream. Yeah, thinking back on where I've been, and then sitting where I am right now is just amazing. I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely fortunate. I do not take it for granted. God's definitely given me some open doors that I have shut. I've walked through and slammed and walked right back out of. But this time, opened a door for exactly what I needed and wanted, and it's just worked out so well. I'm so fortunate. Anyway, enough of the mushy Hallmark, you know, Lifetime channel talk. I'm trying to get through this traffic still. Still got 2.5 miles remaining of it, 6-minute delay. No big deal. No big deal. Not in a hurry. So I requested every other weekend off. So I'll drive for 14 straight days, and then I'll take 2 days off. Be on a weekend. That way, when I go home to Lawrence, I can see my friends, and we can visit. I miss you guys, and I look forward to seeing you again. But in another sense, I am a loner. I like being alone. I like my own space. And I like to get away from home sometimes. And this is why this career works out. Works out just great. I get plenty of alone time. If you didn't notice by my rambling on in this video, I have no one to talk to in the cab itself. I mean, I talk to friends with my headset. I talk to my dad. I talk to family. You know, that's definitely entertaining, and you know, there's good conversation. But physically, I'm alone a lot, and I am used to being around people. But I do get to meet different people in different places, all kinds of walks of life, and it's amazing. Oklahoma City was this bad with rush hour. Makes me wonder if there's an accident ahead or something. It just doesn't seem like it should be normal. Well, gosh, I've been on here for almost a half an hour now. I don't want to bore you with the length of this video. But, hey, welcome to Oklahoma City. Yep, Will Rogers Airport ahead. And I'm going to get through this traffic here in about, hopefully, the next 10 minutes. We'll see what happens. But, thanks again for tuning in. This will be the second video that I post today. Tune in next time. If you subscribe to my channel, you will get notifications that I have a new video up. Please watch. You know, post comments, give me advice, give me ideas, opinions. I don't care if they're good or bad, whatever. I always like to see comments. So until next time, take care and be safe out there, and love your neighbor.